As Fumi slid into the water, he thought that all had come. He felt the water close over him like death, and he opened his mouth to scream. Suddenly, Nils appeared. He caught Fumi by the throat and pulled his head up out of the water. "You stupid fool!" Nils shouted. Use your arms." Then he swam away. Nutty stared after him thoughtfully. That evening Mr. Bean's horse arrived. The plan was to keep them in an old, unused factory on the edge of the town. All the buildings around the factory had been destroyed, and grass was growing where there were once horses. So after tea, Nutty went down there on Monday. When she arrived, Sam, Sylvester, and the boys were already there, with some of the parents. They stood in silence as the truck with the horse in it moved slowly down the road and stopped beside them. Mr. Bean got down from the driver's seat, smiling happily. "Here we are, then," he said. "They don't look much, but they were good horses once. There of them were racehorses, and the other was in a circus. He will be all right if they don't play God Save the Queen. He lies down when they do that." Mr. Bean laughed. "Well, let's have a look at them, then. But don't get too excited," he added. "Just give them 3 months with good food and you won't know them." His parents went to open the back of the truck and Fumi stood there, trying to pretend that he did not really care. But why were his legs shaking like that? Perhaps he was really ill. Perhaps he should go to the doctor and— "Mind your backs, mind your backs." A very large horse was pulling Mr. Bean down from the truck. It slid onto the road, looking for the nearest bite of grass and went straight towards it, pulling Mr. Bean after it. Fumi, happening to be standing on that bite of grass, thinking he was safe, he saw the horse's big hungry mouth coming toward his ankle, and he jumped back. Then he stood there, unable to speak, as Mr. Bean pushed the horse rope into his hand. "He likes you. He's causing you ready, hasn't he? Here's yours," Mr. Bean said to Fumi. The horse was hungry, eating every plant and every bit of grass that it could find. It was brown, and Fumi could see all its bones. Its legs was covered with old cuts, and there were some of new ones too that were still bleeding. Its eyes were red. Fumi stood there, holding the rope. He was too frightened to move, but the horse wanted to move onto some new grass. It lifted a foot as big as a dinner plate and put it down near Fumi's shoe. Fumi jumped. "It could break your foot like that. It's dangerous." "I don't want it," cried Fumi, frightened. "Well, you got it, haven't you?" said Jess. I hope mine's prettier. Yours is the circus horse, laughed Mr. Bean. Just watch Mr. Bully as Mr. Bean brought out an extraordinary white horse covered in black spots. It wasn't as big as Hummy's, but it was as thin. It stood there, looking very sorry for itself, and refusing to move. You don't see one like that every day, said Mr. Bean. You will have to call him Spots, he laughed. Nutty sat on her beautiful midnight, who was very different from this poor, sad horse. Eat what you make of them, she said, trying to cheer the other up. Midnight looking forward when we both him. You have got to remember that they have come steroids from, but she stopped him there. There wasn't one to remember that the horse had come from the necklace. Gary and Ben were beginning to worry now. Their eyes were fixed on the truck. Mr. Bean looked a bit worried too. There's one could give us a bite of trouble, he said. It's fighting that needs a bite of love. There was a lot of crashing and banging from inside the truck. Then a shot and a lot of bad language. A horse shot out and hit the road. It slid round, looked around it with eyes dark with fear, and stood there, shouting. It looked a better horse than the others, but also more dangerous. Gary and Ben stamping back. Gary is the best of them all, said Nutty, getting down from midnight. Take it is only fighting because of the drowning. She spoke softly to the horse, but Gary was as frightened as the horse. His face was white. Hummy watching felt a bit happier. At least his horse was only large and hungry. He decided to give him the name of Bonnie, but Nutty was pleased. This one looking like a good cross-country horse. You are lucky, she said to Gary. But I want to live, he replied. The last horse was Bean's. It had come halfway down from the truck, and it stood there watching them with friendly, sleepy eyes. It refused to move any further, and its front feet were planted head on the ground. It was a very big, thin, striped brown horse. Just then Nutty saw her sister Gloria and two boys, Zeb and his friend, watching from the road, and looked at the horse. If you have come to spy, you can go away again. Nutty shoot at them angry, and don't look at the horse. They may not look much now, but they were all famous ones. Hummy wondered if his was true. Was his old boss really a famous rich horse? The parents were busy getting a factory ready, and Hummy began to realize that horse make work. Oh, well, the parents were probably going to do it all.